What if I told you that India's biggest food delivery app almost didn't happen because its founders were too lazy to go out and eat? Stay tuned, because the real reason Swiggy exists will blow your mind. Hey everyone! Today we're diving into one of India's most incredible startup success stories, Swiggy. From a small idea in Bangalore to a company worth over $10 billion, this is how three friends revolutionized the way India eats. Our story begins in 2014 with three friends, Sriharsha Majety, Nandan Reddy, and Rahul Jaimini. But here's the thing. Swiggy wasn't their first venture. They had already failed with a previous startup called Bundle, which was trying to solve logistics problems for e-commerce companies. After Bundle shut down, most people would have given up. But these three saw an opportunity in their failure. They realized that logistics, the art of moving things from point A to point B efficiently, was still a massive problem in India, especially when it came to food delivery. Back in 2014, ordering food online in India was a nightmare. You had platforms like Just Eat and Food Panda, but they were just listing services. They'd take your order, pass it to the restaurant, and then you'd wait and wait. Sometimes for 2 hours, the restaurants had to handle their own delivery, which meant inconsistent service, cold food, and frustrated customers. Sriharsha and his team realized that the missing piece wasn't the platform. It was reliable, fast delivery. They decided to build their own fleet of delivery partners. Before we continue with how they built this empire, I noticed that 99% of our viewers haven't subscribed yet. If you're enjoying this startup story, hitting that subscribe button really motivates us to bring you more amazing content like this. It takes just 1 second, and it helps us so much. The early days were brutal. The founders were doing everything themselves, taking orders, coordinating with restaurants, and even delivering food when delivery partners didn't show up. Sriharsha once spent an entire night delivering orders on his own bike just to keep the service running. They started with just 6 restaurants in Bangalore's Koramangala area. Their first office was so small that they had to take calls in the corridor. But they had one thing going for them: obsessive focus on delivery time. While competitors were promising food in 60 to 90 minutes, Swiggy was consistently delivering in 30 to 40 minutes. What separated Swiggy from the competition was their technology. They built sophisticated algorithms to predict demand, optimize delivery routes, and manage their fleet in real time. They also introduced the concept of delivery partners instead of just delivery boys, giving these workers dignity and better pay. By 2015, they had raised their first major funding round of $2 million. But the real game changer came in 2016, when they raised $35 million and started expanding aggressively across India. They weren't just competing with local players anymore. They were going head-to-head with Foodpanda and Zomato. Swiggy didn't just stop at food delivery. They introduced cloud kitchens, helping restaurants expand without physical locations. They launched Swiggy Pop for affordable meals, Swiggy Daily for home-cooked food, and eventually Instamart for grocery delivery. But their biggest innovation was using data science to solve hyperlocal problems. They could predict exactly when and where demand would spike, positioning delivery partners accordingly. This made them incredibly efficient compared to competitors. Let's talk numbers because they're insane. From 6 restaurants in 2014, Swiggy now partners with over 200,000 restaurants across 500-plus cities. They complete over 1.5 million orders daily and have a fleet of more than 250,000 delivery partners. Their valuation has grown from zero to over $10 billion, making it one of India's most valuable startups. They've raised over $2.7 billion in funding from investors like SoftBank, Prosus, and Tencent. The battle with Zomato has been legendary. While Zomato started as a restaurant discovery platform, Swiggy was built for delivery from day one. This focus gave them a significant advantage in execution and customer experience. Even when Zomato entered delivery, Swiggy maintained its edge through superior logistics and customer service. Today, both companies are publicly listed and worth billions. But Swiggy's delivery-first approach set the standard for the entire industry. Today, Swiggy isn't just a food delivery company. They're a super app offering food delivery, grocery delivery, and even planning to add more services. They went public in November 2024, and despite market challenges, they continue to innovate with features like 10-minute food delivery in select areas. But here's the incredible twist I promised you at the beginning. The real reason Swiggy succeeded wasn't just because the founders were lazy about going out to eat. It's because Sriharsha Majety was actually a fitness freak who worked out every morning at 5 a.m. But he realized that his busy lifestyle meant he often skipped meals or ate unhealthy food because ordering good food was such a hassle. He wasn't lazy. He was time-conscious and health-conscious. This personal pain point of a fitness enthusiast who couldn't maintain a proper diet due to poor food delivery options became the inspiration for revolutionizing how millions of Indians eat. Sometimes the best business ideas come from solving your own everyday problems. What's your biggest takeaway from Swiggy's journey? Drop it in the comments below. And if you loved learning about this incredible startup story, smash that like button and subscribe for more amazing content. Check out our video on Zomato's story, Next D2C brand versus quick commerce. The link is in the description.